come from Portland, Oregon is where I come from. And I go there on tour one time a year, and I always have a tour manager with me. And this will take just a second, you know, and you don't have to listen if you don't want to, but I just want to get this off my chest. I was coming into Portland about 5 years ago with this tour manager of mine named Spike. And I thought that Spike was a guy, but Spike turned out to be a chick at the end of it. Which is a different story than I was going to tell. We come into, and this will take a second, just let me say, because it makes this song make sense. I was driving, there's this tunnel that goes into downtown Portland, Oregon. It's called the Multnomah County Tunnel. And if you're a burnout from my high school, the year that you graduate, one of the things you're supposed to do, among many, is go down into this Multnomah County Tunnel and take and write in the side of the tunnel your name, and then you might add that you rule or that you kick ass or something like that. And you don't have to vandalize or paint your name because it's dirty from the exhaust, so you just take a cloth in there and clean your name into the side of it. But it's still kind of dangerous, right? So my senior year, 1985, we went down and did that. We wrote our names in the tunnel. And then almost 20 years later, I'm coming back through town in the van with Spike. And we come through the tunnel, and I tell her, I say, hey man, when we were kids, we'd come in here and we'd write our name, maybe add that we ruled or something like that. And then I didn't think nothing of it, went to the hotel, got ready, did the show. At the show, I met a bunch of people I grew up with. After the show, we started drinking pretty hard. We went to one of them bars where they do that karaoke thing, which I'm 100% certain that depletes the ozone layer, but I was there and I was going to participate and be part of it with my friend. And so we got up and did Sweet Child O' Mine, and we did a couple of things. And by this time I hardly remember none of it, right? And now I got Spike, and she's with me, and she's sober, and she's ready to drive, and that's her main gig. So we drive back to the hotel, everything's fine. I get up the next morning, we're driving down through California, we go through the Multnomah County Tunnel, and as I get closer, I see that on the side of the tunnel it says, Todd Snider rules. And I turned to her and I said, Spike, you gotta tell me that I didn't do that. And she said, you don't remember doing that? And I said, listen, Spike, this is what I'm asking you to come out here for. You think I give a fuck if I'm in tune? This is what I'm trying to avoid. And listen, as a tour manager, my name shouldn't be up there. But as a fucking friend, rules should not be up there. And we drove down through California, right? And then that day, I was listening to the radio and I made up all these words on the back of a Wendy's bag. And then I got home from the tour and I had a phone call from a friend of mine from Oregon, and she said, I was out of town during your show. How did it go? And I said, I think it went okay. She said it must have gone pretty good because one of your fans went down into the tunnel and wrote Todd Snider rule. I didn't say nothing. Well, here's that song I made up later that day. We wrote our names in the tunnel back when Coos Bay was as far away as we'd ever been. Pine trees climbing up winding hill, fishing boats and paper mill. Multnomah County's where I come from, hometown of Bigfoot and Burnside Bum. Rain clouds hanging low and gray, God knows I wish it would rain today. Tonight I've got those old city blues. Tonight I've got those old city blues. song comes on from a long time ago. How on earth did that DJ know? But tonight I've got those old city blues. But tonight I got those old city blues. Rain, 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 pouring rain, doesn't bother me. We wrote our names in the tunnel back then. Then last night we went down and did it again. One step too many from that old loving car. Real city people never to grow up.